I'm dropping the hammer.
No, you're not!
What's up, people? It's very rare that I turn the camera on early in the morning, but we had somewhat of a little snowfall earlier today. Wasn't much. It wasn't really, I wouldn't even consider it a real winter storm. We've been through many blizzards, 100 inches in one winter storm, you know, and I know if you're in Alaska, big deal. If you live in North Dakota, whatever. Listen, we get all the seasons here, and we do get blizzards. Today's storm was a joke. However, I just got home, and I use the auto park because my neighbors, we're real tight here, and I decided to let the car park itself, and there was some snow along the curb, and I found out that that was a bad idea, because what happened was the car literally put itself up on the sidewalk. I don't know what to tell you. There was snow outside. I felt the car literally drive up on the sidewalk. It was auto parking itself like it was drunk. I'm going to do this again, and next time it does it, I'm going to record it. I didn't think to record it. I didn't think I needed to, because just every other day I do the same thing. I just didn't realize that the snow threw off the sensors and made the car park itself on the sidewalk. Just the front end. The front end was kind of cockeyed, and the back was fine, and then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, the Trackhawk was drinking, and it went right up on the sidewalk. I could have parked it better than that. Jesus. I don't know who was driving. Maybe this guy was driving. Who knows? But yeah, so that was interesting. So if it repeats itself, I'll come back up here and I'll report back, and maybe if that's an issue when there's any type of debris on the sidewalk, like trash day, or when you have snow that's kind of coming off the curb and into the street, that may throw the sensors off a lot, and the car had no idea where to go, and it just put me right up on the sidewalk. So that was the main thing that I wanted to talk about. But since you clicked on the thumbnail, and that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about, I had my first ever knucklehead try to take a run at me tonight. It's been 3 months since I traded in the SRT for the Trackhawk, and people have been asking me over and over again, so do you find, the question is always, so do you find now that you own a Trackhawk, or that people want to race you more than when you had the SRT? Because I would always talk about people trying to take a shot at me when I had the Jeep, the SRT, and no, it's the complete opposite. 0 people until today, aside from something that me and a buddy set up. 0 people on the road have come up next to me and tried to take a shot at me. And a lot of people, have pointed out, well, anybody who's going to take a shot at somebody in a car like this probably knows what it is and doesn't want to do that if they're smart. Unless they have a really, really fast car, it runs 10s, they're not going to take a shot at an all-wheel drive monster. I mean, I get it. I wouldn't pull up next to a GTR and be like, let's go. It's not happening. So I guess you know your limitations. Until tonight, coming home from work, 4:30 in the morning, driving along, left lane, wide open, no cars. All of a sudden, I see this little car creeping up behind me. I noticed from the headlights that it's a Camaro. So I press the gas a little bit. I start to move away. And he presses the gas to start pulling up on me again. So I hit the gas again. He pulls up and inches up a little closer until he got into my rear quarter. I wasn't using my rear wiper. It was wet. I don't know how well the footage is going to turn out. I'm not going to know until I do this in post and wonder how good or bad it looks. The front camera was fine. But when he got, his front lights were by my back tire, this knucklehead decided, numbskull, better word for him, to stomp it. I watched his whole front end come up. I don't know what car it was, but his front end lifted up. And I heard the exhaust. Boom. He punched it. So I did the same. And like the Roadrunner, goodbye. Oh, that was great. It wasn't long. It only lasted a few seconds, but he quickly bailed out. I don't know, maybe his balls got really big for a moment. They dropped on the accelerator, and then he was like, oh my God, let me stuff them back up into my little pouch, because that's not a good idea. That was fun. I'm not being cocky. It's just know your limitations. I'm not going to race a GTR. Little Camaro should not have taken a run at me, but it was fun. So that was my main, that was why you came here to hear me talk about that. Last, if you're sticking around for a second, those of you that have been coming out to our Jeep SRT/Trackhawk meet, they've been very successful. They've been growing. At our last meet, we almost had 50 cars. We had a Demon. We had a fully built 426 stroker in a Durango SRT Pro Charged, built by HHP. Beautiful car. We had lots of nice cars out there. The guys from New York and Upper New Jersey came down. Air ride. I mean, it was a really good time. SRTs, regular Jeeps, everything. We had Infidel squad out there. Jeep, was that Infidel Jeepers, and some lifted Wranglers. I mean, it was everything. There was even a right side drive Japanese import R32. I haven't seen one up close until our last meet. Well, in 2 days, Saturday, it looks like it's going to be rain. It looks like we're going to have rain all day. If the rain is holding off before the meet, I will show up. If it starts to rain while we're there, then I'll leave. So all I can say is it's on unless it's raining. All right, so plan accordingly. Guys and girls, those of you that live 2 hours away, I would hold off. Seriously, you're not going to miss anything. The weather looks like crap. I don't want you to get caught in nasty weather. Those of us that are local, 20, 30 minutes away, may shoot over there if the weather's, if it's permitting. But if not, no big deal, really. And Sunday, it looks like it's going to be crap again. Also, now this isn't etched in stone yet, but I kind of talked to Stang Mode earlier today online. If you don't follow his channel, go check out his channel. He just had the Black Mamba painted in a color shift, purple and blue, pretty wicked color design. He's talking about going to ACO, and I had mentioned that technically it was going to be our 5th Jeep SRT meet, Trackhawk meet, whatever, was going to be held on March 9th at ACO. That's still on. If the weather's nice, I will be there at 9 a.m. I'll probably be back there on Sunday. Opens up at 9 a.m. again. If it's on and he shows up, he and I are going to race. It's going to be interesting because I know his vehicle pulls low 11s. I don't believe he's into 10s yet with that. I may be wrong, but it may be a driver's race. I may get him a couple times. He may get me a couple times. It'll be interesting. I don't know how well his vehicle hooks. And I don't know if he's going to... I believe he's boosted. So this will be interesting. It should be a fun race. So come on out. If not, I'll try to... I can't go live there. I forgot. They got shitty reception. But if it happens, trust me, we will cover it. We will cover it. Both of us will cover it. It'll be something, it'll be really interesting. Hopefully Tunnel Chaser comes out with his GT350R. I'll reach out to those guys. I'll reach out to a couple people and see if we can get a large group of local YouTubers and just car enthusiasts to come hang out that day. Should be crowded. So that's all I got. If you got any questions for me, shoot me a message below. Also, hit that like button and that little bell notification. I appreciate that. Last, down here in the corner, if you would, please subscribe. That really does help. I appreciate it really when you do that. I don't tell people to smash that like button and all that crap. That's nonsense. I ask, and if you do, I appreciate it. And if you don't, I still like you to come by when you want, okay? You guys and girls be safe. That's all I got.